Good morning all to day two, Nationals at Blacktown. We have a mixed pairs game today. Linda Simpson and Sean Armstrong versus Arnica Van Leerop and Anthony Van Leerop. I'm Glenn Sargent here for a little while, so very happy to pass a few comments. If anyone's out there in listening land, watching land, send us through some texts, messages, whatever. The game has just started and away we go. Linda and Arnica are leading. We will have a number of people coming in and out during the course of the game. I think I've got a game in about an hour's time, so people will have to put up with me for a little while. We do have someone else coming along to assist with some special comments, but in the meantime, yeah, you guys are stuck with me. Some good lead bowls from the girls first up. First end, 16 live ends. We have three current Australian players on this mat and Anthony, who is an Australian squad member, so this should be a really good quality game. Very good bowl there from Linda. I think the black is still holding. I do understand that Sean and Linda won both games yesterday. I'm not 100% sure on Anthony and Arnica's results. Lovely bowl from Linda. Splash the kitty. Holding at least one there.
Sarge.
Morning, Kirky.
Morning, how are you? Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning, Kirky. Anthony Kirkwood from Tasmania to commentate on all the Tassie games. This is brilliant.
Yeah. Not that we don't do it down there much, but should be a cracker here. Between Anthony and Annika and Sean and Linda, three Australian players. Anthony went for the squad.
That's correct, yes. Very, very interesting day yesterday, the overall results, Kirky.
Yes.
Saw the Victoria in front overnight, which hasn't happened for a few years, so we're very stoked with everything the way it happened yesterday.
Something to chase for us. 3 points is not a big one yet. So
No, you're right. You're
it's
right.
not.
I think the last few years you guys have been 10 or 12 points in front after the first day, and it's been daylight. But
Yep.
at least we're making work this year.
always hard the first 2 days when you play, like, you know, your two teams play each other. It's after them days when you try and, you know, put the gap between you. But
That's right.
so we get this game out of the road this morning, like between the two states, and last night, and then the whips are cracking.
Correct.
Sean said Tasmania seem to have one here at the moment, I think.
Anthony does have a bit of a chance here to make a number on his forehand. So Arnicus has called that yellow is holding, but Anthony's certainly got a chance. You can move the kitty a little bit around the corner,
He's close. Very close.
and he's moved it to the yellow.
From one down to one down.
Well, that's bowls for you, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yes, you get on the right angle there. It was 3. You just pop in that little harder, one down.
How was your day yesterday, Kirky?
Not good.
Not good.
Played on the live stream, Matt. Got beat by Victorian.
Oh,
And
that's
then
good
lost,
to hear.
lost to Joe. Now
Okay.
it's state versus state. So we come back today, ready to start again. And you, Sarge?
1-1. We struck Josh and Jono in the second game, and we were with them for a while, and then they turned on the accelerator and absolutely smashed us.
Josh Marshall's first year, and
Yes.
it's one that we've been trying to get into our state side because, you know, he plays in our association in Tasmania, and he can bowl.
Yeah, the boys played very well. Very good weight. Played good heads, smart shots. Yeah, just too good for us on the day, for sure.
I'll start here from Linda.
So what was the speed of this mat yesterday, Kirky?
It was nice compared to it's a new mat. It was a bit quicker on the forehand that Annick is playing now, going that way, going down towards down the stadium. It seemed to, you know, like just carry a little bit further on the forehand, like it didn't pull up.
Yeah, okay. So you think it's downhill in the direction that they're bowling at the moment?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Especially the forehand. The backhand seems to be a bit slower. Like,
I did notice a little bit of the ladies singles that was on this mat yesterday, that it was certainly tighter on the forehand side that they're bowling now than the backhand side.
yep.
Yeah, okay, Anthony's flown through the head there. That sort of gives you the indication that it was uphill on the first end and downhill on the second end.
And when it comes down to, like, you know, the draw, Sean Armstrong's just, I watched him there in the Australian games with the short mat, and he was sensational over at Port Royal.
He certainly was.
Anthony's got a good one here. Get through that. Just liking that little bit.
Yeah, we obviously love a mat that's even on both sides. No uphills and downhills and wide sides and narrow sides, but the reality is that we've got a stadium floor with 32 mats down. There's always going to be challenges, basically every game.
That's the nature of our game. Unless you've got the, you know, like you play over in New Zealand, I think they've got the, you know, they're so much bigger and better in bowls. And they've got the perfect floor. Whereas in Tassie, we play around Australia, we sort of playing stadium floors that have, you know, like you're playing, and you sort of get to know you're playing a key, like where the basketball's played most. You've got a little bit of a variation that's going to happen.
Yes, definitely. No, at the Invercargill floor, when we were there a few years ago, polished concrete, absolutely flat. And I guess our Mounties floor that is in Mount Pritchard in Sydney is also a perfect floor, but yeah, they're few and far between, aren't they?
They are, for sure.
So it looks like Tassie are holding one at the moment. Sean's looking to try and draw into the box, draw to the back black, which potentially would hold two, but does turn a lot out there.
Sean's looking probably just to get to his yellow here. And
Get to the black, fall off at 2 shots, great bowl. Certainly will make it very difficult for Anthony to get shot out of this. By the look of it, he's got a shot in his forehand to play one of the two counters out, but we'll see what he decides.
Sean's a little bit over the draw here. Change. Got rid of one there.
And he did play one shot out, so well played, Anthony.
Shorter and D for Linda. Straight away.
Good bowl for Alanica, changed the head. Obviously played the wider side to try and give herself a chance to draw around that yellow.
Is that there? Oh, it's a great bowl there.
Good home from Linda there.
Had a game against Joe, your the manager from that you work with for the Australian side yesterday, and one of the pigeons got his bowl yesterday, and Joe put his hand straight in it. It was rather funny.
Yeah, okay. I did notice this. I was walking over here before they had an issue with one of the mats where a pigeon had done something overnight, and they had to call the cleaners out before they could start the game.
Yep.
There's a number of birds flying around the stadium here.
Yeah, no, I got Joe's bowl. Joe went in to pick his bowl up and right in his thumb, and he dropped his bowl and called the umpire. So that was, yeah.
The issues that we have in indoor bowls, eh?
Yes. Fun.
I think certainly the way some of the bowls have been put down, it's very much uphill going in this direction.
Has he got a nice setup there, like with the back bowls? So.
Arnica does have a chance to be able to play black on black to get rid of the yellow too, but early in the end, I think she probably needs a little bit of coverage to start with before she starts having a ping.
Yep. Anthony had the last bowl there, so it's a nice one to have sitting up your sleeve as you look at it. See how Linda's bowl. Oh,
Changed the angles, has opened up a little bit for Arnica there. She can play a little bit more of an aggressive draw to get into the head
She
and
can, yeah.
move the kitty.
Move the kitty off black on black, isn't it? Linda's got a nice shot in here just to close the head right up here. She can get in that gap. Oh, she's played a bomb here.
Played it well. Tassie holding to at the moment. This lack of back bowls for New South Wales certainly limits the options that they've got. Good bowl from Arnica. Does give them options now.
Does, yep.
I think, Sean's looking like I think he'll try and play to cover that last bowl.
He's covered it all right.
He's played it brilliantly.
A little bit of a touch on the kitty here, just enough to pop him back a little bit. Get a decent count.
Will turn plenty from that side where he's playing now. Very close to a counter. Tassie holding two.
Short. Oh. Just had to get around that and he would have had the shot, I reckon.
Two and a measure.
Interesting measure here.
The lack of bowls past the head early in the end certainly hurt them.
Especially that bowl from Linda, that last bowl from Linda.
Yes.
Filling up that gap. You really didn't know where to go apart from the draw.
I must say, while we're here, congratulations on your Tasmania Life membership, Kirky. I don't know whether you've been on the live stream this week, but it was only a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Absolutely well deserved. From across the other side of Bass Strait, we see how much work that you do for indoor bowls, and certainly love personally your involvement that you had in Tassie for the Test series, and we know how much work you do. So congratulations, a mighty effort.
Thanks for that, Sarge. It was very surprising. You know, you don't expect these things. You don't work for them things. you put the game first, and yeah, to be recognised as it's an absolute probably privilege to stand alongside the likes of Joe and John and Lois and the people that are life members down there. You don't put yourself in that sort of category, but it's great to be seen like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, you've mentioned 3 legends of the game in Tassie there, and you've now got your name in lights. So, congratulations
Thank
again,
you.
mate. Wonderful. So Tassie did get the measure. It's 5-zip to Tassie after 3 ends. We've had 2 comments sent through from Brittany Reader and Mandy Broomhall. Obviously, 2 Tassie viewers. If there's any other viewers out there, certainly send us a message. Let us know you're watching. It's great to have live streaming at the Nationals. Helps promote the game, and we certainly appreciate what happens to be able to get this up and running too.
Yeah, last time we had in Tassie, this is what we got from it. So
Yep.
this is what we wanted, and yeah, we was lucky enough to make enough money to get a name out there. Slowly but surely, we want to get it bigger and better. But at the moment, it's really good to promote our game with it.
Very much so. Very much. Certainly, I think in years to come, live streaming will be a big part of our game. People can't always make it to wherever the venue is, and if you're able to sit at home on a wet, rainy day and watch some quality bowls, it's certainly a lot more fun than a few other options.
That's right. And even with when you go to Hobart, or when you travel away, and you can put it out, you can actually leave a bit earlier and watch it on the way home. Or it's nice sitting there and watching, but sometimes that's a nice shot.
A lovely bowl from Sean. Has tipped what was shot bowl out.
Short, Anthony. Got a nice shot on there. Tap it in the back, tap it into the 2. Little touch on the yellows there, puts it in amongst the blacks for 2.
Certainly, Arnie can be a little bit more aggressive here.
Yeah, she can make sure she's there.
Turning side is cut across the head.
Out there, she's
Just taken a very good carpet here. Tassie are holding at least one at the moment.
Annika's played something here. Oh,
Played it well.
she's got a sight. She's got a touch in there.
Looks
All
like
depends on
it could be 2 touches, yeah.
all depends on what the Tassie one's doing.
Sean's certainly got a shot to be able to sit the black through, but it might be dangerous if he does play it. So it looks like he is looking at his options on the forehand.
He had a crack at something.
Certainly did. I've never seen Sean play that sort of weight.
He can attack. Talking about that, when the Kiwis were in town, totally ignored the way they play those mats and the weight they play. Like, I was watching them practice there one day, and those step drives they play, to see them live is totally different. You see it on YouTube and that, but to see it live and when they step into it.
Yep. And look, full credit to the Kiwis, the way they played the Test series. Certainly the first day and the first 2 days, any time that we had an opportunity to build a head, to set up a good head, they played their step drives and they hit every one of them.
They played very well. They were some good players. I was watching it, like Daniel French and like Nathan Trow, so young, and the boy can play.
Certainly can. It does look like Black's holding one at the moment. Probably not a bad home from Sean. Sort of cuts out any options that Anthony's got to make something extra. It becomes dangerous to try and make something extra. Wouldn't surprise me if he says, let's take the one and get on the scoreboard.
He has said that, yes. You've read his mind.
Sometimes you've just got to take one and get to the next end and, like I said, get the scoreboard rolling. If you go shot away at that stage, you will kick yourself for the rest of the day.
Yeah, there's a lot of ends to go, so there's no use taking that risk. First ball behind.
Nice start from Anneke. That's certainly something that you always want. Whether it be an uphill end or a downhill end, the back bowl always helps. Interesting setup so far this end. Tassie are holding two, but New South have got the back bowls. Like I said, always very handy to have. He's played a terrific bowl there. Sean will try and match it.
looking pretty good. Yeah, got great ball there.
Absolutely. Cuts out the options of the back bowls already. Another great bowl here from Anthony.
Another great ball.
Well
Two
played.
rippers. Looking just to disturb the heavy with this one.
Change the angles. Gives them a few options, but Barney can certainly get in there now and tighten up the head and make three. And
Put the pressure on Tassie.
super bowl from
Good
Linda.
ball into there. Great shot.
She probably didn't want the kitty to move as far as it did, but it's certainly sitting better there than where it was.
It is. So Annie, if you're looking to come down and just draw a line on yellow bowls, just sit the yellow. There, there she is. Will Sean bring the snake out?
He does bowl a good snake, doesn't he?
He does. Does Anthony? Is Anthony the one? Oh.
I don't know that I've ever seen Anthony play it, but I haven't.
Looks a bit short.
In the uphill direction on the turning side.
Oh, he's playing it.
He is too. Probably half a bowl narrow. Half
A nice weight.
Yep, it was. I think Tassie holding two here. Annika's looking at options on Anthony's backhand side rather than trying to draw the wide turning side. They've had a few cracks at that on the turning side and cut across the head.
Looking to promote one of those front bowls. So on forehand.
Probably just lacking a couple of foot of weight, but he also had to be a little bit careful.
Take two. Narrow.
Save the good snakes for when you really need them, Kirby.
That's right.
I had to play a couple of my own snakes. We call them wobblers in Victoria.
Wobblers.
The New Tassie boys are snakes. Had to play a couple yesterday and I nearly nailed one. It's very, very handy to have in your arsenal, just in case.
Played one year against Specs. I think he played four. End after end he playing. Playing with Nate. I was playing with Nathan Fiddler and Fid hates them. Reckons they're illegal. He hates them. Like he'll applaud them when they go off the side of the mat. Like he's yeah.
Each to their own.
They are, yep, that's right.
And there's certainly our association, people come up to me regularly to ask, how do I bowl a wobbler Sarge?
Yeah, they do the same down home. Like, they ask. Like, Timmy Dowse has got a pretty good one.
Yes, Timmy does play him well.
Sean. Right. He's got a good starter there.
Tassie did pick up 2. Scores 7-1 after 5 ends. Good start for the Tassie team. Looks like Kirky's adjourning.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Darren. Good to see you here.
Yeah, Anthony was getting a little bit tired. It's late in the day.
I think team manager Chris Dudman has called Kirky over
Yep.
for
So
a meeting.
you've got to put up with me for probably 5 or 10 minutes. Looks like Tassie have started well in this game anyway.
They certainly have. Certainly have. It's looks. It is looking a very difficult map that they're playing on.
Yeah.
Tassie team have handled it well.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched any of the live stream yet so far from yesterday, but someone said it was a little bit funny, as in two-paced.
Certainly uphill, downhill.
Yeah.
And certainly wide side, narrow side.
Yeah. Well, be a challenge.
It keeps you on your toes. You're always thinking about the weight you've got to play, the line you've got to play, because
Yeah. Oh, mixed pairs. We've got some quality players playing, so you don't make it too easy for them.
that's right. Good bowl there from Sean.
Yeah.
Tipped out the black bowl.
Be holding one at the side there.
Looks like 2 that they're holding.
Yeah.
Anthony's coming. Very good bowl here.
Yeah, he's probably unlucky it turned out instead of in.
I think he'd still be happy with that result.
Yeah.
If he didn't get a bowl in there, then
No, it gives him a track and also one to turn into it as well.
correct.
Linda will be very happy with that.
Absolutely. Drawing in behind the jack.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to beat the black switch. She used an edge of a black and the edge of another one, and
That's it. Nothing wrong with coming off an edge as long as you don't say too much. I've always said if they didn't want you to hit them, they wouldn't have put them there.
I guess if you always got the chance of looking at ahead and looking at all the options,
Yeah.
and if you've gone through 3 or 4 or 5 options, then it's not a lucky bowl, is it?
No, that's exactly right.
Arnikel was looking to play a little bit more weight through there to splash the jack out to hers, but
She just got that fraction wide. It didn't come in, did it?
missed on the narrow side. Didn't come home at all.
Actually did a pretty good job to get the gap there, really. There wasn't much between those bowls she went through.
Actually, I guess if she had got the split on the yellow, she could have lost her own bowl.
Yeah. And just going to come... just a touch on. That was all.
I think It just covers options out there if the jack does splash out that side.
Yeah, mixes numbers a little.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly what she was looking for the first time. Made the corrections.
She's holding at least one there now on the black anyway. See, or is it?
Just looking at the other screen, it looks like two blacks. We could be wrong. Certainly back to one now.
Yeah.
Good bowl there from Sean, and I guess the angles that they're sitting on at the moment does give him options with his last bowl.
Yep.
He'll be trying to do something to
Just trying to negate what Sean can get at.
maybe even benefit themselves to make a 2 or 3,
Yeah.
put the more pressure on Sean.
At the state of the scoreboard, Anthony like to multiple here just to relieve a bit of pressure.
Well, that's it. You've got to win ends, haven't you?
Yeah.
You get the chance to make a number.
Yep.
Certainly first priority is to win the end.
Yeah. Yeah, this event, like mixed pairs and stuff, it's all about pressure all the way through, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Playing the big bowls well.
Yep.
Uh,
At the appropriate time.
Yep. Sean looking at a wing bowl there.
Yeah, he was trying to bring one sideways, wasn't he?
Yeah.
'Cause if he bumped on the front, he could have turned it into a 2 if it wasn't already.
Trying to push one of the blacks in.
Yep. Like I said, he'll be happy to get in on the board. Annika was trying to squeeze it in by looking at it, but it just wasn't going to work for her.
No matter how many times you look at it, if you're not winning the measure, you're not going to win the measure.
No, that's exactly right. You're just hoping for the wind to blow or something like that so it falls the right way.
Bird flies past.
That could happen in here. Is that in the rule book if something lands on it?
Over the years, I've been a number of times I've had to look at the rule book and I don't know anything in there about a bird.
No. It's a good thing they're only pigeons and not crows or magpies or something. We'll be having all sorts of problems with the jacks.
Good start there from Annika.
Yeah.
We'll try and draw to the tee.
It's ideal, isn't it?
Sets things up to start with.
Yeah.
Then becomes important to play a couple more bowls to get good position, and all of a sudden you start thinking about trying to make a number.
That's it.
Linda wouldn't be happy with either of those bowls.
No.
Really would have been handy to get one in the box.
Yeah, that's it there from Linda's position. But also you look down and all of a sudden you see a couple down, and if Anthony puts a third one in, Sean's looking at 3, and you think, even though it's early in the end, that's applied pressure early.
Absolutely. Anthony's covered Sean's options on his backhand to draw close.
Yeah. Looks like he's still trying to go around, huh? I reckon he might be trying to find the box.
Don't have to try and get shot with every bowl.
No,
As long as you got shot after the 16th bowl, that's a great
right.
bowl.
That's a very good spot.
There's an interesting head set up here. New South would be very happy with where things are sitting at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, this could be one of those big ends that we were talking about last end.
That's right. Sean just got into the middle of the pack there. He would have preferred to have been around. Is this side not bending as much coming this way?
Yes. Yeah, that's the tight side.
Right there. I was thinking he probably might have played to draw the shot bowl, but if it's not bending there,
Certainly the way the white side's been playing so far, it's been uphill as well, and
Yep.
a lot of bowls have been cutting across the head short.
yeah,
But I think there will be a time where Linda and or Sean will have to swap over.
yeah. Yep, Sean's still after a box bowl. Called needed to get there. It's just going to go off the back of the mat.
Would have been ideal for Tassie to get that backest bowl there.
Yeah,
Splash the jack then becomes a really good option.
yeah.
Narnica's just given themselves
Yep.
the backest bowl.
That's right. So now it sort of takes that one away from Sean and Linda if they want to play at it. No, Linda's in a more ballpark this time, is she?
Turning it
Yep,
around
that's
behind.
good.
Really good home.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting because if New South want to make more than 2 shots out of the end, it's probably now a risky shot playing the wide side and the forehand.
Yeah.
So if he gets onto the front bowl, he gives shots away.
Yeah. It's found the edge, that one. Just changed the angle of the jack on the bowl, hasn't it?
New South still holding 2 here.
Sean has the last. He probably has options now. probably on either way,
Potentially.
yeah.
Yeah, potentially he might be able to get one out. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to get shot at by playing his backhand, but he might look at it as being safer.
Yeah.
He's now looking at his options on his forehand to splash the jack to his yellow bowl.
Through his backhand, though, that if it moves the shot bowl, it could even flop it backwards over itself. It could catch the edge of it.
The two yellow bowls seem to be lined up to take one shot out. If he plays the split on the yellow-black,
Yeah.
he might still get a little bit of a result.
Yeah. Don't think it changed the end result.
I think Sean would love to have that again and play a little bit more weight.
It needed another foot, didn't it?
That'd be-
Because the shot one did catch the jack. It just needed to touch him a bit further.
Yep. If he gets out of it one down in that situation, he'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
They had an end where it could have been dangerous and they could have dropped a number. They've
Yep.
dropped a 2, but certainly 2's better than 3, 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's correct.
Keeps them 7-4 up after 7 ends. And I'm going to have to love you guys and leave you.
No worries.
I'm on
Sarge.
after a game of singles and I've just looked over and they're on the 7-18. So,
Yes. No, singles was getting through pretty well
yeah.
when I was up there.
It's been a pleasure, Darren, and
No
pleasure
worries.
to be here with Kirky.
Yep.
Thank you for the time and good bowling to everyone. Have a great week and enjoy your week too, Darren.
No worries, Sarge. Will do.
Cheers, guys.
Annika just gone across the front of the jack there. Linda would have liked to have gone a little bit more under the jack there, but she didn't quite, but she'd still be happy. Okay, we've got Rex Harris sitting into the chair for Victoria to call a few here.
Well, welcome back to Portdown.
No worries, Rex. Good to see you again.
Yes, it's one of those 12 monthly visits.
Yeah, we have a little chat for a few hours every now and then, and away we go.
Yes.
Sean just got a little bit heavy there. Yes, I'm only here filling in time. Anthony Kirker was here for a while, but he had to go off and have a manager's chat.
Oh, right. Yes, the traffic was as normal in Sydney, at a standstill.
It gets that way. We're lucky. We're about 10 minutes away, and it's a little bit of an arterial one, which it's busy, but it's big enough that the bus keeps flowing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, those bus lines are very handy.
Yeah, that's a good bowl there by Sean.
Sean's come back after a layoff for having his family.
Yes.
It's good to see him. I first met Sean when we played New Zealand up in Broken Hill.
All right.
So, as they say in the history books, that wasn't yesterday.
No. I'm lucky enough to have Sean lives in my area in Tasmania, and I've known Sean since he was a little fella playing cricket with his dad.
Well,
Sean wasn't very tall then. He might have come up to his waist where he is now.
yeah, well, I always warn parents, if you keep putting kids in the bath at night, just like a weed, it will grow and grow
Yes.
and grow.
Yeah. Well, Sean's young fella now, Hudson, I think he's 10 or 11, and he doesn't let a bad bowl go ever, just quietly. He's a junior of the future. In the next year or two, we'll have another little Armstrong run around this carnival.
Yes, it's great to see the family involved in the indoor bowls. It's amazing when we go back over the history of players and how the juniors have developed and then become the seniors and
Yes.
go away for 10 years or so and then re-emerge as senior players and coming back into the teams. And it's great for the family.
That's right. Well, Sean this year played in the Australian Test side, and he actually got Player of the Series as well. So he's in pretty good form.
Oh, yes.
Like I said, I'm lucky enough to get to play pennant against him. I don't know. Sometimes that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he keeps you on your toes.
Yes.
Even when you think you outbowl him, sometimes you still get beat.
That's the thing about bowls, indoor or outdoor. You can be the rooster one day and a feather duster the next.
That's exactly right.
Tassies are putting the pressure on there.
Yes. Just locking it in there.
Annika's trying to rescue the situation.
A little bit around again. I was telling Sarge I haven't been down to the live stream mat until now, and I've heard it's a bit two-paced, and you can see the bowls come out, and you can see it is.
Oh yes, very. We timed it yesterday, and it can vary up to a second
Yeah,
in direction.
and that's a big deal on a mat.
Oh yes, yes. The wide side and the narrow side. It's a good challenging mat in that respect. It hasn't got any serious vices, but you've just got to be thinking all the time about the mat and the grass.
Yep. Yes.
But
Anthony didn't really need that, did he?
no, that's the sort of thing. Yesterday, Anthony Kirkwood had an absolute horror game, and it was one of those where all the luck went the other way to the Victorians, and
Yep.
he could not do a thing to get it right. And then Paul de Groot came along at the end of the day and struck Adrian the Wizard,
Yeah.
and that was one of the biggest blowouts I think I've seen in a Tassie Victorian game.
Yes, no, I was sort of watching it a little bit from the stream. I had to go back early for a reason, and I was keeping an eye on it, and I'm thinking, I didn't expect the score result to be like that.
No, definitely not.
I thought that was going to be a real battle, that game.
Yes, it started out looking like that.
Mm.
It quickly, the wheels fell off, and it just kept getting worse.
Yeah.
Looks like they'll have a couple of shots there to work with.
Yes. New South Wales have won the last 3 ends, I think, so Tassie get a couple back here, they'll be very happy. Just going to beat the black. May or may not have done anything.
Back out of the count.
Annika's pulled 2 yellow ones, 3 yellow ones.
Yes.
Then they'll have a look and they'll say, if you want any more, go and measure it, Linda. That's what she said.
That's the one. That's the one.
I'm not going to give you any free rides here.
No, at this level, nothing is given away.
No, that's right. Yes, even though we're all mates and friendly in indoor bowls,
Yes.
when you're on the mat against the opposition, even though they might be a good mate, you ain't giving you nothing.
No. It's, one of those
The 3.
three.
Yep.
One of those white line fever moments.
That's right.
Should we say green mat?
Green mat fever, yes. Oh, there's white lines on it.
Yeah.
But no, but once the game's over again, we all become good mates again.
Yes. Although this year it's a dry affair, so
It is a dry affair. We've had a few people struggling a little bit with that, but anyway, it's okay.
yes.
It's just out of our control, unfortunately. Things were set up to be okay, but something went wrong.
Well, the smokers are are far enough out in the bush now that
Yeah.
they almost don't register.
All right. But as long as we all play by the rules, it doesn't matter. It's unfortunate. Well, you've got to get a venue. It's a nice big venue, this one.
It's perfect for the
Yes.
layout, and giving us plenty of room. There's plenty of space between mats.
Yeah, facilities and things, and even food options with a little shopping centre 20 metres across the road. If people don't like what's in the canteen, it's probably not too bad in that regard.
Well, there's one offering 10% off for the bowlers.
That's correct. You turn up over there in your uniform and they'll like 10% off.
10% off. So the locals are giving us a bit of support as well, which is lovely.
Yes.
And certainly the Blacktown Council have come to the party as well, helping with the venue.
Yes, no, that's right.
It's great when the municipality can see the benefit of these sort of events coming into the area and the business that it brings and the accommodation.
Like Indoor Bowls Nationals brings in 400 to 500 people into an area every year for a week.
Oh, yeah.
And I know what I spend in that week, and if you times that by 400 or 500, there's some very happy businesses about.
Oh, yes. We calculated around $2 to $3 million
Yeah.
was generated in a small community like Warrnambool.
Yeah, that's correct.
Over that time. And it was quite interesting when we did the figures after the 2015 and again last year, just how much benefit was derived by the town and the district
Yeah.
during that week. And the week prior to the national event, we'd had a tournament as well, so there was quite a bit of pre-visiting going on by the South Australians, finding the venue and those things. So
Yeah.
it's amazing how it ripples out.
Yeah, and that happens though too, doesn't it? Because some people just come up for the week of whatever else. Like I've been here this time 3 days early. Sometimes I've been a week before or a week after in areas.
Well, we were also the same. We came out early and we're going back a week later.
Yes.
And so that's again money into the economy.
Correct.
Even though we're only a $1 per head scenario, that may be to the Sydney CBD, but it's all fresh money coming in.
Yeah, that's correct. And small businesses need that sort of thing.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that. And without the small business, we're in real trouble. So keep on.
Yep, no worries. It looks like I've got to make room for somebody else to sit down.
Michael's joining us.
I've got a game starting in half hour or so. So I'll love yous and leave yous, and no doubt I'll catch up with some people again through the week. I'm back on the commentary.
It'll be good. See you soon. Pressure's on for New South Wales. Couple of shots down at the moment. Welcome, Michael, to the hot spot.
Thanks, Rex. With you again.
Yes.
2 days in a row.
Well, it's the best seat in the house, I can say that. See the best bowls and some of the best competition. Wonderful shot there from Manica, but it just grazed the jack. Tucked it into the yellows.
Yeah, a little unlucky. Perfectly weighted bowl.
I think they're starting to get on top of the speed of the mat today. It's playing a little better.
Yeah, we were saying that yesterday at a match against Arthur Finch yesterday, and we really noticed the pace of the mat and just the line changed a little during the course of the game. And I think just a little bit of humidity maybe just affects that carpet a little bit, just changes the way it draws.
I think it did. It was we had 4 or 5 mil in the afternoon, and certainly the humidity in the room did come up. And, yeah, the needle punch mats, you've got to be concentrating all the time with them. So they will change. There's a positive shot to change the head.
Yep.
I don't think that it rattled a great deal, but
Yeah.
didn't,
Well, with Sean's last bowl, he didn't fancy he could draw around it, so he was looking for some movement. He's got a result in that he's turned one of the yellows slightly out of the head. He's won New South Wales are 1 down on this head. Sean now looking just to draw the second shot black bowl.
they had the momentum early, but Sean has been able to wrest a bit of momentum back towards Tassie now, and it's the secret with this game is not to let a couple of shots define the momentum of the game. You few down and then keep focusing and building on the score in the head. On to Tasmania.
Score now 11 to Tasmania, 4 to New South Wales, and they've completed 9 ends. Oh, it's 11-4 and 9 ends. Score from the previous ends not gone up. It's all right, it's caught up. It's the lag. Certainly had the weather roll here in New South Wales sort of yesterday afternoon and this morning in the stadium. You can feel the humidity a little bit.
You can certainly feel it. Again, it's overcast outside, so popping a little bit of warming.
Nice correction from Annika there, just again grazing the jack. It sits on the yellow. She was a little unlucky.
Coming down the forehand side, this is a slightly wider side.
Down his backhand. Yeah, he's making the back black his target. Sean will just look to drop 8 or 9 inches, just match that back black.
Laid the black back up to the jack. So Tassie is still holding shot.
Both the sides here looking to play very similar shots. Linda will just want to get around the jack to the black. Half a roll on the bowl.
Is in the cover-up country there, just behind, covering the second shot. Just down to crash into the short bowl. Possibly made it a little more difficult for Annika coming in. Depends the pace of the bowl, how much it'll draw. It's a bit of an option for Anthony on the other side of the mat to move the jack across to the three New South Wales black bowls. And the master has locked the jack in place.
Perfect bowl there from Sean Armstrong. Tasmania with a little bit of, New South Wales with a little bit of thinking to do. Yeah.
That last bowl of Sean's was the one that really broke the opportunity.
Yes, you said, Rex, he has got an option there on the forehand. If he can get some weight onto that edge of that yellow, the jack will pop out to the broadcast side of the mat. Choosing to draw it.
Anthony's succumbed a little bit to the pressure of the head. The scoreboard pressure is starting to mount now at 4. Sean's keeping that scoreboard pressure as well as the pressure in the head.
Sean continuing down here on the backhand side. He won't mind if he falls a fraction short, making it very difficult for Anthony.
I think that's pretty much...
Two textbooks bowls there, Rex.
Yes. I was going to say tear the crutch out of your night dress, but I think that's probably not appropriate. Anthony's got to have a real do or die effort here because there is being at 4 down. You may see a bit of a scatter of the head coming. Well, he certainly shook the head. Changed it possibly to a 2. So once they've removed the 2 bowls. Only 2, so it was a good rescue. 4 down to
Yep.
only 2 down.
We did see the jack there go in a direction that could have been more beneficial to New South Wales if it had moved another 6-8 inches.
Yes, it opened it and certainly gave it a chance. But as we've seen other days, the jack doesn't quite cooperate as well as we'd like. Springing out of the head and dropping short of where it's intended. So Linda's led off with another resting touch, trailing touch. So it's a really good beginning, keeping the pressure on Annika to answer that challenge. Short. On these mats, you definitely need to be on it or behind it. best work behind the head.
Perfect lead bowls there from Linda.
Perfect leader. One on, one behind. Has responded to the challenge. Sean's coming down the broadcast side. That. Just about 6 inches short of the jack. But in a blocking position for Anthony.
Anthony will just try and skirt that last bowl of Sean's. He does. Sits off the black.
It's probably 2 touches at the moment. Both are leaning onto the jack.
Might be one to New South Wales now.
Just move jack the shot bowls slightly. Very delicate drawing. This is going in what was yesterday the slower direction. And just rolled the New South Wales shot bowl out. Has returned the shot. Unfortunately, she's dislodged the jack against the 2 Tassie bowls. Perfect bowl, just odd result. And just going for the back of the head. Sean's pleased with that. And he's called Annika to play onto the yellow bowl to try and spring it. Short. Now we have probably a 3-way touching scenario with 1 black and 2 yellows.
Four bowls to come, but the way the head's lying, it's going to change.
Yes, it's no good counting the chickens yet. We are on the 10th end, so we'll bring the time or the number of ends. We're playing 16 ends, so we've only got a few to go. Last ball of Sean's dislodged the resting black bowl, so it's back to being, I suggest, 2 down for New South Wales.
Anthony will look to come up through that black bowl in front, push it onto the jack and the 2 yellows.
It certainly changed the head, but not positively for New South Wales. It's left Tassie holding 1.
Got bowls spread out across the mat here, so I don't know that Sean will go to the back. They've already got the back covered. You may well choose to play a blocker. That's what we're seeing, Sean, just trying to get a bowl in Anthony's line.
He's done that pretty well too, to be a nuisance.
Annika and Anthony there just talking about the best way to get some momentum on the front black bowls, get them turning through the head.
Rocked everything, but didn't dislodge the shot bowl. They've gone for a measure for the second shot.
And Rex, you're staying with the team down at Parramatta?
No, we're actually in Wentworth Street in the city.
Oh, right.
We have holiday sharing, for vacation holiday premises there. And, so we're doing a 40-minute trip, plus or minus traffic jams. We actually had a police escort coming out this morning. The only thing was that they slowed the traffic from 100 k's down to 60. I don't know whether it was an escort or a blocking manoeuvre that was interesting.
And it's certainly a culture shock if you come from particularly sort of regional Tasmania where I live now to get back into the Sydney traffic. I lived here for 23 years and quite astounding.
It's amazing how quickly you forget the frustration of bumper to bumper at 5 kilometres an hour when you live in the country. We accept distance as a given, but time is something that when you're stationary suddenly becomes painful.
So New South Wales black bowl was second shot there. So Tassie score 1 on that end. Scoreboard's ticked over. Overall score now is 14 to Tasmania, 4 to New South Wales. 11 ends completed and we're playing the 12th end. Yeah, certainly impressed with the transport system. Bus ride.
Oh, the bus lines are fantastic.
Yeah, I was surprised. It's the first time I've travelled on a bus out in this neck of the woods, and you know, beside the major roads, which are sort of 3 lanes, there's a busway as well. It's nice to sit on the bus and wave at the cars sitting there crawling along.
I noticed the speed limits signs are obviously only a recommendation in Sydney. We passed many signs of roadworks and 60 and 80 kilometres an hour, and everybody seems to be just doing the flat out 100. Even in the 80, it's 90. So there must be a penalty somewhere in the system, but yes, recommendation only. Keep the traffic flowing no matter what.
Nice bowl from Annika there. You saw Linda with
Beautiful bowl, locked it in.
2 great bowls, and Annika's responded with a second.
Yep. Yes, the pressure the leaders are putting on the game is really good. They're equaling each other.
Oh, it's a good demonstration of their credentials as international players.
Absolutely. Yes, we neglect to give them the the accolade of representing Australia against New Zealand and the standard that they achieve at that level. We just assume everybody can do what they're doing. It's not always possible. Anthony's building a bit of a nest behind the head. So I'm seeing a little more pressure placed on the bowls coming in soon. Spread it open, move it back.
Yeah, the way it's laying it, sort of Linda can play very confident draw weight, sit the black, or she goes past it, she can cover the other three behind. That's just what we're seeing there.
Yep, back into covered those two back blacks.
And Rex had a chat with Rita Steer there, yes? Rita?
Yes,
Steer?
yes, Rita, the global golfer.
Yeah.
Jeff and Rita have been travelling the world over the last 4 or 5 years playing golf, and they're back here for the Nationals, which is great.
Yeah, nice of them to sort of pop up for a couple of days and renew the friendships from particularly the interstaters. I imagine they see the Victorians a little more.
Not a lot. We joke that they're only home to do the washing before they head off to the next outing. And yeah, it is. And the Nationals are always great to catch up with all the bowling family. And when we see some faces that have been away for a little while, it's even better.
A little gap there that Annika's looking to draw through. Just a shade shy of it. I don't think Tasmania will be too worried.
No, I think they're holding they've got the pressure on the situation at the moment. But you can see the quality of now these bowlers with a tight head like that. You could throw a tea towel over the entire set of bowls. Might have rattled it in for a two-way touch with the New South Wales bowl.
Yeah, the job's getting a little harder now for New South Wales, the way that head's lying.
Could be the first one that moves, it loses. He skated underneath.
Linda and Sean just talking about whether there's any merit to play a bowl that has a chance of rolling the black New South Wales bowl out.
Yep.
He's looking there on his forehand. What would say there is yellow, with the weight of the jack trying to rock the black bowl out.
Half a bowl out. It didn't affect the overall situation.
Annika here looking for some form of daylight between the jack and the yellow bowl.
I think you've got to play it like you're down. Nope. We're going to try and decipher it. Otherwise, it'll be a umpire, please. They've called for the umpire. So obviously daylight is not even there to be a clear mark.
Maybe the case that New South Wales think there's just the faintest of gaps to the Tasmanian Bowl.
Yes, they must think there's something there. So thank you to Tasmanian Indoor Bias Bowls for providing the live streaming facilities, and it's great to be able to bring all the action of the national events through to everyone at home, wherever you may be. In our case, Frank and Helen Harney at Harney Media have been a great supporter of indoor bowls down in Warrnambool. Thank Frank for all his dedication in following the game and participating in it. Love to get him up here to the Nationals and have a bit of a role with some of these players.
Yeah, we've got some good supporters down in Tassie too, Rex, particularly up the northwest coast, the region that sort of prompted the acquisition of the gear. They McCarthy's Bread Lounge in Ulverston's a big supporter of bowls, indoor bowls plus outdoor bowls in that region. And we've just completed our state pennant finals in Westbury, and Trini's cafe there. One of the few places you can grab an egg and bacon roll at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes, it's the most essential. So I know City Memorial Bowls Club in Warrnambool have been a great supporter of the indoor bowls, and they've just added, or in the process of adding, a third roofed green. So bowls in Western Victoria are thriving.
I saw the umpire there, Jim Harvey, carefully removing the bowls from the outer side, making sure not to move anything. Probably be looking for the finest of the feeler gauges there.
Yes. Getting the torch. Down between the bowls.
So you can see here the Jim, the feeler gauges, very soft in the fingers. It's just seeing whether there's any possibility of getting that finest feeler gauge through either side. Just making some adjustment there, so I suspect there might be a small gap between each of them.
Yes, certainly looks that way.
Yeah, what the umpire will do here, they progressively work up from what they think is the size that'll just fit through then, and slot in another gauge, another one of the strips that just makes it a fraction wider till you get to the point that one will go through and one won't. So the black bowl is the shot. We had suspected, given Anthony didn't play his last bowl, they thought they were holding.
So thousandths of an inch is what the measurements get down to.
That's the completion of the 12th end. New South Wales score 1 on that end. Their score goes to 5, and Tasmania are 14.
Change of length. See if they can break the momentum of the Tasmanian players. Although this would be just like playing in New Zealand. 21 metres. 24 metres, sorry, for the international length.
Feet.
Feet. Oh, well, it was 21 something or others.
Yeah, no. Outdoor game there, Rex. 20 domestic rules, 21 minimum length for lawn bowls in Australia, 23 in most of the rest of the world. And if we look at it, that jack is probably 7 foot from the end of the mat, I would assume.
Yes.
I think you and I would fit in that gap, wouldn't we?
We have our pigeon cleaners in this morning doing the under table checks. Annika's left one bowl a little short. It's holding shot. Linda's matched that, given a one behind the head, so chances of the jack staying where it is are fairly remote.
Anthony looking to draw one next to Annika's shot bowl. And he counts.
Beautiful weighted shot from Sean. Dislodges the jack.
Probably would have liked a fraction more movement, but it's changed it up and opened it up.
Anthony's coming down. Didn't quite sit the outside bowl.
Sean will play a similar line to Anthony here.
Sit on that shot bowl and move it back, place it. Fraction narrow, didn't disturb it. It'll be a battle to see who can get a bowl just a little further behind the head. Annika will probably play to replace the shot bowl as it's sitting jack high. Again, the New South Wales only have one bowl behind the jack. It's a little unfortunate for Linda. She's clipped the jack sideways and moved the black New South Wales bowl with it. Is trying to draw in, rest off the, as she's done, rest off the black, giving them potentially 4. Someone's calling for a disturbance of the head. Got a feeling Sean was looking more for a disturbance of the head than a bowl at the back of the head, that far back.
Yeah, what surprised me to see him play a little more weight as his head builds. He'll want to break it up a bit. Definitely 3, maybe 4 black there.
I think Sean's going to have to adopt an Anthony weighted shot into the head to get the movement. quite a few bowls which are actually touching.
And that early short one of Vanica's playing a nice blocker now for New South Wales.
Yes. There's no bad bowls till the last one goes down. They're all usable. Sean's rescued the situation a bit.
He's managed to peel one well out of the head and rock another one back. So worst case is 2 down to Tasmania. New South Wales holding 2. The Jack-Eye black and the front yellow might be a measure between those two.
Again, if you can just keep the count down to 1, Sean can defend his lead. It's fortunate that the yellow fell backwards for Anthony, otherwise it would have fallen in for shot.
Well, I think that demonstrates to Sean he plays that same sort of line, gets a roll or two out of the yellow, could get a result. That Jack, you know, even if it goes back to the back black, 4 inches behind the Jack, he's only 1 down. If it sneaks through the hole, oh no, he's on the forehand trying that. And he's got it through that hole.
Well, nickname him Eddie Charlton. Sees the angles and plays the shots. 2 to Tasmania. Again, this is the benefit of the experience of playing at international level. So the understanding of the physics of how the bowls will react when struck.
Oh, it was a 3, Rex.
A 3?
Linda's fooled us. She had 2 fingers up and the thumb.
And a thumb. Well,
Yeah, one of her 2 thumbs. Oh, she is Tasmanian.
oh, well, yeah, okay. Tassie, there we go. The sun's shining in Warrnambool. Well, that's unusual for us at this time of year. Both leaders' bowls have given it no problems at this stage. Jack is safe. Linda again goes to the back of the mat.
Yeah, just made sure she was around that black.
This is a fair change of length. Just the down, what we term the downhill direction of the mat. It's just running slightly quicker this way.
Black New South Wales bowl, Vanica's just fallen in for shot off her earlier bowl.
Scores are 17-5. Tasmania's way. 13 ends down. Also, it's just drawing a little bit longer. Sean's getting close to drawing outside of the box. Meaning the bowl has to be delivered wholly over the front line of the box. Let's put a little bit of pressure on for the Tasmanians. New South Wales are holding possibly 3 shots there at the moment. And tuck the Jack around. on the mat alongside the broadcast mat. We have the two Victorian teams playing. And this just clipped the edge of that, but didn't alter the score position. So backing the head with black poles at the moment. Linda's don't have to disturb it.
More direct this time. All black at the moment.
All black. On the at 32, we have Victoria 1 on 4 and Victoria 2 on 12. Just can't see quite the number of ends that they played at this point on that one, but it would be somewhere around 10 or 12 ends down. So Victoria 2 have the momentum there. Victoria 2 is Jill Phillips and Victoria 1 is Joanne Webster.
Sean Armstrong played a very good, slightly over the draw shot there. He's rested the jack through that head, away from the New South Wales bowls.
Answered the shot, but I think Sean's still holding the shot. That's a magic shot that he played previous. Oh, as I said, Eddie Charlton. He's magic, isn't he?
When he's on his game, he's good.
Anthony's just, yes, so he's out of luck. Like a 3 there,
3 or 2?
or a 2. Something. But it was a Tasmanian win on that one. So momentum is still staying with Sean and Linda.
Yep, 2 shots scored there.
2 shots. 19-5. Tasmania over New South Wales.
So Linda getting the ascendancy this end with the first 2 bowls.
Terrific bowl from Sean. the hole a little bit there and just took the pace off. Sean's delivery is just that little bit lower and smoother. It's a better delivery from Anthony. Again.
Still hasn't got it quite through though, has he?
No, and it's I think starting to tighten the back muscles. That the weight of being 5'19" and seeing the finish line coming towards us, it makes the back tighten up a bit.
The shoulders have dropped.
It is.
Linda with a wide draw there on this broadcast side. Just shy of counting.
Go open it up, open the head.
Yeah, played it well. Went through the black bowl. It's progressed through the head, moved the jack. Tassie just holding one now.
And he's only just got to rest that outside black bowl. Beautifully done. Glances the jack back to the yellow. Panic is opening the head up again, but with a grin on her face.
Following Linda down on that draw there, Rex.
Have the slow motion there as the bowls
Oh,
fell.
she's got a good second shot.
Yes, and that was part of the problem. They didn't have anything there.
Yeah. Gives Anthony a chance now. He can play a draw as well, but we've got Sean up first.
Again, delicate touch, ever so perfect.
He's definitely got the weight of this mat, hasn't he, Rex?
Absolutely, and this is coming against the direction where you've seen a lot of bowls finish up short.
New South Wales have just got another bowl in behind the head there.
Yeah,
Anthony was looking to crack an egg on the jack, as we say, or on the bowl to have the jack move back.
oh, brought out the cobra snake. Didn't quite get the position, I don't think. Anthony's still got a
Certainly got a pathway just over the draw to crack an egg and try and move the jack back to the two blacks.
really needs the yellow to fall down to get the weight.
Yeah, he's looking on the other hand. If he feels the jack's going to sit against the back of the two blacks and not go to any of the other yellows, then he can afford to play weight up through.
Yep. The moment that the bowling gods have deserted you.
That's another 2 to Tasmania. They go to 21. New South Wales are 5.
It's a matter of keeping the momentum up. All the shots are important.
And we're completed 15 ends now.
So there's no mercy in this game. Linda's resting toucher has been answered by a glancing blow from Kaneka. Linda responds with another excellent bowl.